So what if your next relationship wasn't just helped by technology, but was actually, shaped by it? Today, we're diving into how AI and robotics are jumping from our phones right into our hearts, and in the process, they're changing the very fabric of love and marriage.
This quote right here, it really just hits the nail on the head. Forever, love has been this purely human thing, right? Messy, unpredictable, but amazing. And now all of a sudden, algorithms and circuits are becoming part of that equation. So let's really break down what this new partnership between love and technology actually looks like.
We've got to start thinking beyond technology as just a simple tool, like, say, a messaging app. It's not just a tool anymore. It's becoming an active participant, almost like an integrated partner in this whole journey of finding and celebrating love. And of course, the first place we see this is in matchmaking. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, dating apps. But trust me, we are talking about something way more sophisticated than just swiping left or right on a profile picture.
Okay, so here's the real difference. Traditional apps, they run on static profiles. You know, that highlight reel we all put together for ourselves. AI matchmaking, it's totally dynamic. It looks at your actual behavior. It learns what you truly want, not just what you say you want in your bio.
So how in the world does it pull this off? Well, these really advanced AI platforms, they dig deeper than just your listed interests. They analyze your communication style, like, are you super direct and witty or maybe a bit more reserved? They observe your patterns over time to build this complex profile and then predict who you'll genuinely click with, maybe even better than you could predict for yourself.
All right, let's imagine the AI Cupid worked its magic. You found your match. Awesome. Now comes the wedding planning. And it turns out technology is showing up here too. And I mean in a very real, very physical way.
And look, this isn't just some gimmick. Robots are actually taking on real jobs at weddings. They can handle the logistics, like checking in guests. They can give out information and help people find their way. And yes, believe it or not, they can even hit the dance floor to get the party started. It's a pretty wild thought, isn't it?
And that right there is the key advantage, right? A human planner is fantastic, but they're still human. A robotic assistant, on the other hand, can do its job tirelessly, making sure every single detail is handled perfectly from the moment the first guest arrives until the very last dance.
So now, we're going to pivot a little bit. We're moving away from a single event, like a wedding, to something much, much bigger and honestly more profound, the future of companionship itself. And this is where the conversation gets really interesting. This is a massive leap forward. We are talking about robots designed not just to do tasks, but to actually provide emotional support and companionship. This tech is being created specifically to tackle some very real human problems, like loneliness and social isolation.
And that, of course, brings us to the ultimate question. It's the one that always comes up in these discussions. We see a machine acting in a way that looks caring, but what is actually going on beneath the surface?
This idea of programmed emotion really gets to the heart of the debate. What we're seeing are machines that are incredibly sophisticated at mirroring and simulating feelings, all based on these huge amounts of data they've been trained on. But here's the thing. Simulating an emotion just isn't the same as genuinely experiencing it.
So, if there's one crucial point to take away from all this, it's this. Technology isn't here to replace human love. Instead, it's reshaping it. It's creating new avenues and new ways for us to find, to celebrate, and to experience connection, whether that's with another person or, just maybe, one day with a machine. Which brings us to our final question for you. I mean, it's one thing to trust a robot with your guest list, but would you ever trust one with your heart? Where do you draw that line? Because as this tech becomes a bigger and bigger part of our lives, that's a question we're all going to have to answer.